All right, y'all. So today, I'm gonna get a little bit outside of the whole technical walkthrough, step by step tutorials, and I'm gonna talk to y'all today about some stuff that's really has been weighing heavy on my heart for my community of brothers out here. All right. If you are easily offended by any type of like non-politically correct language, please turn this shit off right now. Okay, because it, I don't give a fuck. So today we're gonna be talking about how niggas need to unlearn before they learn. Okay, so when I was in prison, I literally taught tens of men's like GD, help them get their GD. I don't care if you was 60, couldn't spell your name, you was 18, couldn't spell your name. I had to figure out how to teach two totally different demographics of people, two totally different age ranges, and be able to facilitate the same message or the same lesson and have them both understand it. So, what I've seen so much when it comes to my community of people, niggas, is that don't nobody understand the fact that you have to first unlearn all of the bullshit that has been handed down to you from the media, from family, from friends, before you can begin to actually grow. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot grow before you unlearn, but the foundation in which that growth would be on is shaky. Okay. Um, so before you can build anything lasting, you must first clear the land. Now, I don't know nothing about building homes or construction or nothing like that, but it just makes sense. All right. So this presentation outlines a blueprint for Black men to unlearn harmful patterns, challenge limiting beliefs, and build a foundation for true success. All right. You can't just slap a mansion on top of a landfill and expect that shit to hold. But that's what too many Black men try to do. You're stacking new knowledge, new habits, new skills on top of bullshit that you ain't even tried to unlearn yet. Now, the thing is, I understand that a lot of us, we just don't know. We don't know what we don't know. So I used to always, in the barbershop, I used to always hear these discussions about, old heads talking about young niggas talking about, I can't believe he out here doing that. Do, I wouldn't have did that. But whole time, a lot of old heads not giving or not showing the proper example for the young nigga to be able to look up to. So that's why I always say that a lot of brothers need to change their environment, because as a man, innately, naturally, you want to provide and protect. Okay. But if the only people that you are seeing that's able to provide and protect are the dope boys, then who the fuck you think you finna look up to? It's simple math. If you see your pops coming home every day, or you see your uncle coming home every day, he working a 9 to 5, he tired, he grumpy, he mad. Then you see the dope boy got all these stacks of money, all these hoes, he living a life. Who do you think the young nigga gonna want to like mimic? Okay, so if you have a problem with the way the young niggas is living, then you need to be an example that you want them to be. Okay, don't talk about them not getting jobs or not wanting to work when you come home every day and you pissed off. Who the fuck want to live like that? But don't want to live like that. So that's why I see a lot of us are still stuck. Okay, that's why we still broke and have a broken mindset. All right, before any of y'all start crying, I told you I'm finna keep it real. I don't give a fuck about you claiming to be a victim. That victim mindset will never ever resonate with me at all. Do somebody. Period, point blank. You can try to blame whoever you want to blame, any type of external forces. You can blame them all day long, but at the end of the day, bitch, it's on you. All right. Get off your ass, unlearn the shit, learn new shit, change your life. Okay. So I was watching Alex Ramosi, and he said something that really hit me. Okay. He said, babies don't just magically know how to be confident, disciplined, or high performers. They got to learn everything from crawling to walking, from speaking to thinking. So the way that you are right now are patterns and things that you've learned, things that you have been taught. Okay, you didn't just wake up like that. Okay, you didn't just think and just become who you are today. These are patterns that have been reinforced, learned, um, really like not manifested, but really have been like you done got good at them. You feel me? Like however you are right now as a grown ass man, you done got good at the bullshit. For real, for real. Now, however long it took you to get good at the bullshit, you can think of that length of time is going to take you to unlearn that bullshit. Okay. Still begin to learn new shit, but you have to understand that you have to separate yourself from that bullshit that you've been learning this whole time. I'm sorry. I want you to apply that same logic to us. All right. The problem is not that we lack knowledge, bitches, information everywhere. It's the internet. Okay. The problem is we've been force fed the wrong knowledge. So let's talk about the first lie that they like to push on us, and that is black people are unhealthy. Um, I hope y'all don't believe that shit that we are prone to high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. All right, like it's somewhat within our DNA. The only thing in your DNA, my nigga, is dominance. All right. Now scientifically speaking here, we do have a lot of residual effects of slavery. Okay, so that means that a lot of shit that happened back then we are still suffering from right now. But this is where the accountability comes in. Nigga, you need to start eating well. Nigga, you need to get out there and maybe do some push-ups, some fucking sit-ups, and run around the block a little bit. Nigga, if you got some ops or something like that, well, run in place. All right. If you can't go around the block, just run in place, goddamn. But you need to start being a lot more health conscious. Now, woo woo to my niggas who have been really on this health conscious wave, and I'm seeing it and I like it. Nope, I love it. But the majority of us are still fucked up. All right. And one of my biggest flaws that they like to always point out is that, bro, you can't take everybody with you. Like, you got to leave some. I ain't got to leave nobody behind. Okay. The internet has empowered us to be able to deliver a message to the masses. And I'm going to do that. Fact. Black men are 30% more likely to die from heart disease than white men. Fact. 73% of black people in America are lactose intolerant, yet dairy is pushed hard in our diets. Okay, so now I want you guys to begin to think about things from a macro level. Not micro, which is small, but macro, which is a large level or a bigger level. Why do you think they're pushing this type of stuff within this community specifically? Okay, so the powers at be understand your greatness. The one thing that we need to start to begin to do is understand our own greatness. I'm not saying that we're not, because I do see that we are beginning to do that. But a lot of that shit that y'all be seeing on the internet, and social media and shit like that, y'all just be looking at it, get a little bit pumped up, and then you go revert back to the bullshit. But that's because you haven't actually unlearned all of that bullshit yet. Whenever shit get real, you gonna always revert to what you know, like naturally. Okay, but we have to understand that as a group of people, we have been like kind of like the most targeted when it comes to trying to keep us down. I wonder why. Superficial growth. Stacking new knowledge on top of unresolved issues creates instability. And that is and that is really what I mean when I say, okay, yeah, my nigga, you learning more and you leveling up, and I'm with you with that shit, bro. You heard me? But at the end of the day, you have to be able to learn that shit under better foundations. Okay, because whenever shit get real, whenever shit hit the fan, you go immediately revert back to the shit that you should have unlearned. Okay. And that is just where we kind of like, that's where we'll fuck around and kind of like get ourselves in some situations that, not very beneficial for us. Surface level fixes. This is like cologne, like you putting that Creed on that musty ass body. Okay, it masks the problem without addressing the root causes. That is what a lot of my lessons are going to be about when I'm speaking to black men specifically, are the root causes. Now let me go ahead and go ahead and keep it all the way funky. Bitch, I ain't got it all together. I'm learning on a motherfucking daily basis, boy, because I understand that I have been taught and really force fed a lot of bullshit my whole life. So it really took me to go to prison to be able to have that time to myself to really understand, and be able to really like really get within myself to understand who I am, read obviously a lot of books, and be able to really come to a level of let's say really be able to come to a level of enlightenment within myself. Systemic barriers. Traditional self-improvement often fails to account for unique challenges black men face. We know that we are the most hated, the most targeted, but the most imitated. Unfortunately, my nigga, a lot of shit that has been done within this world has been targeted to keep you down. Okay, fuck it. Stand up. It's time for us to rise up. Okay. And we do face challenges, but the one thing I never will ever be okay with is us accepting a victimization mindset. Yes, the system is against us. We know that. Put yourself in position to not be affected or to be less affected by the system. The system was not designed by you or your ancestors. Why the fuck do you think it's gonna be built or benefit you in any type of way? It's common sense. Obviously, this system. I'm not finna sit around and cry about the system when I know that system wasn't built by my fucking people. So I know it ain't for me. I know this shit ain't beneficial for me. I ain't finna send my kids to no system that's built by another motherfucker for his people. And I'm damn sure not finna cry about it. Like, that's over with. So what we need to unlearn. Lie number 2. Black men can only be athletes, rappers, or hustlers. Okay. They told us that we got 3 paths, y'all. Run fast, rap fast, die fast. All right. And we ate that shit up. Period. Let me give you a few facts. The average high school basketball player has less than a 0.03% chance of making the NBA. A high school football player has about a 0.023% chance of getting to the NFL. That's 1 in every 4,300 students. Fact, you got less than a 1 in 100,000 chance of getting famous as a rapper. Fact, your chances of winning a Grammy, less than 1 in 1 million. My nigga, the odds are stacked against you. Okay, but they pushing these type of careers onto you as if these are the only things that you are actually capable of excelling in. Now we know from history, from the books, that we excel in everything. That we have been the actual the creators of a lot of the shit that's actually being implemented and used in society today. But they own the media, bro. So they really own the shit that's always pushed and impressed on your brain. But you have to begin to think from a macro level when you go to thinking about that big shit or the shit that really matters. Okay. So toxic masculinity. Harmful standards of manhood that stifle emotional expression and vulnerability. My nigga, it's okay to cry. Now, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Uh, This whole kind of movement that's going on right now with masculinity, it's okay to be a man. I love being a man. Okay, I love being me, and it's okay being hard. It's okay wanting to provide. It's okay wanting to protect. It's okay to do it in a rough way. Okay, but it's okay to cry too, my nigga. Okay, it's okay to one of the biggest things I realize is that I myself need to work on my emotional intelligence, because I get in my feelings, bro, and then I act off of those feelings. And I need to understand that that's not how men move. I need to be stable. I need to be more of a rock. Whenever, okay, so today I actually did a better. My wife got mad, agitated. She blowed. Before, I would like reciprocate that energy. Like, bitch, you blow. What the fuck you blow for? I'm blow too. Shit, you feel me? But whole time, I don't need to move like that. And I did good today. Okay. I stood my ground no matter how she was feeling. I didn't let it move me. Okay. Because I wasn't feeling like that. You feeling like that for whatever reason you feeling like that for. But I'm not going to allow that to move me. Man, we have to be more stable. Black men, we got to be more rock, more rigid, more solid. Okay, stand on your 10 toes. Internalized racism, unconscious bias, and stereotypes that limit self-perception and potential. Let me tell you, they got us hating us. They got you hating you. They got you calling a nigga a op that look just like you. Okay, that's for a reason. Why the fuck would I, if I'm at war with somebody? Number one, they don't even know I'm at war with them. So I'm already winning right there. But if I'm at war with you and I can get you to kill you, bitch, I'm finna sit back. If I can do that psychologically and get you to kill you, I'm winning the war. You have to begin to think of this shit at strategically, because that's what the motherfuckers doing every day. Every day that you pop in that goddamn NBA young boy, every day you pop in that Kodak, shout out to them niggas, I fuck with them. Every day you pick up that basketball and only think that's the only way out. Every day you do that, you better fucking believe these people are plotting, strategizing ways to keep you there, because they need you to hate you, because the war is against you. It's against you, and we losing. Now we coming up. Now don't get it twisted. We getting right, but we losing. Harmful coping mechanisms. Unhealthy habits developed to deal with stress, trauma, and systemic oppression. So this goes back to the topic where I was just like, we need to continue to unlearn the bullshit, because when shit get real, when you get harmed, when your feelings get hurt, you automatically go back to the bullshit. Okay, especially me. I automatically like go back to the bullshit. And I know that me myself, I need to work on that. We need to understand that these people in power, these are a parasitic population of people. The only way they survive is by feeding off of other people's or other populations' shit. That is the only way that they survive. We have to now begin to think on a macro level. Okay, my brother-in-law had put me on this the other day. Um, the next evolution of human beings naturally will be those that have the best physical traits and the biggest brains. The ones that are in power don't have either of those. So you have to understand that they have to begin to strategize of ways on how to feed off of others, how to get that power from others that others have naturally. We cannot sit around and just let them do that. Well, you can't. I'm not. Limiting beliefs, okay? Negative thoughts about success, power, and self worth that hold us back. We have to begin to understand our power. We have to begin to understand that we are literally superhumans. Okay, but the if you continue to dilute your ancestral bloodline, you have to understand that you will take on certain things from other populations of people that may not be conducive to the evolution of human beings. People trying to leave the earth. Why are people trying to leave the earth? That don't even make. Well, why are you trying to leave the earth? Hmm. So let's go ahead and keep it all the way funky. We do dominate sports and music. Okay, that is one of our genius. The creative, the high vibrational frequencies. That is our genius. But the problem is thinking that that's the only way out. Okay, and that's the game that they set up for us. It ain't all about the money. Okay, they make sure that these fields teach us the wrong mindset too. Rappers, they told the flex, go broke, chase jewelry, live recklessly, burning through cash like it's on fire, then ending up with nothing but chains, tattoos, and stories about what used to be. Do you know the type of wealth that we really harness as a group of people? Not only that 1 or 2 trillion, I forgot what the exact number was, but think about the street niggas. Think about how much money in the streets. If we were to pull all of this shit together, what do you think we could do? Athletes used for entertainment, then discarded after their bodies break down. My pops was in the league. My brother was in the league. Hustlers used to push destruction and then locked up for life. But the same intelligence it takes to survive in any of those fields is the same intelligence that it takes to make great investors, great businessmen, and tech innovators. Fact: Black owned businesses generate $206 billion annually, but we represent only 4% of all business owners. Fact: The highest growth in tech startups from 2019 to 2023, Black founders. My nigga. So, the unlearning process, we have to recognize patterns, okay? We have to become aware of harmful thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs. This is the biggest thing that I really need to recognize for myself, is that I have to recognize whenever I'm with that bullshit. I have to be able to recognize that and be like, damn, hold up, bro. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than that. When you go to thinking about your ops, quote unquote, over some block that you don't even fucking own, these folks come through and tell you to get the fuck out. You have to, because your little switch, your little 30 can't do nothing when the military come through and be like, hey, bro, get the fuck out of here. What you gonna do then? You don't even have enough unity within the community to be able to have any form of resistance to that. Let's talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma. We all know Black Wall Street. This is the only recorded domestic attack in U.S. history. When I say domestic, I mean this is the only time America attacked America. You around here talking about you got a fucking op that look just like you, look just like your mama, look just like your sister, look just like your brother. Don't be foolish. Identify origins. Trace these patterns back to their root causes and experiences. So this takes time, y'all. That's another thing. This shit take time. You're not finna do this shit overnight. You're not finna do this in a year or two. It's gonna take half a decade for you to be able to really become that new man. Okay, but you have to start, like you have to begin. All right, so a lot of times, a lot of people like to have this negative connotation when it comes to prison, but prison allotted me the one thing that everyone in the world wish they had, and that's time. It just gave me time, and you have to give yourself time to be able to identify those patterns within yourself. Challenge beliefs. Question the validity and impact of these ingrained beliefs. I'm not gonna get too big on this right now. Um, but I got to hit religion, my Christian brother. um, I I'm not even gonna get into that. Just understand that maybe there may be other ways of life that will yield you even more growth. Some things are really designed to kind of keep people in a box because not naturally, but like thinking on a macro level, masses, people just they can't think for themselves. They can't, like, they need some form of structure. So certain things have been created to give people that structure. But we must begin to understand that that structure is not to stifle growth. I'm going to get into that at a later date. Come on, fam. Replace with alternatives. Adopt new empowering thoughts and behaviors. This is something big for us. We must begin to think of ourselves more highly. We have to begin. I like to say this. I don't give a fuck about white people being racist. I know 99% of them are completely racist. But there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The only thing that's wrong with that is that niggas ain't racist enough. You want to be accepted by this group of people, this population of people so bad, but this population of people want what you have so bad that they are willing to design systems and everything like that to keep you away from that. We have to begin to adapt that real understanding of our power. So let's talk about the lie number 3, that black men will never be wealthy. You ever wonder why they didn't teach you about money in school? It wasn't an accident. It was definitely set up. Wealth is about knowledge and access, and they made sure we ain't got that. Fact, in 2023, the median black household wealth was $24,000 compared to $188,000 for white families. Fact, the black dollar circulates for only 6 hours in our community. In the Asian community, 30 days. I'm finna talk to y'all right quick. My nigga. So I'm pretty sure this number is correct, that median household number. I usually always do a lot of research before I actually put these presentations together. Don't want to look like an asshole or, to the world. But just know that if this number isn't exact for right now, just know that the wealth gap is absolutely astronomical, and that's ridiculous. Because right now is the time that we have to be able to close that wealth gap significantly with AI. Okay, AI is now here to it's like the equalizer. Okay, because I think it's like 70%, 70 some percent of Fortune 500 companies have to retrain their entire employees, their entire staff, on how to use and implement AI. That means that they don't even know how to use it. They don't even know the real power of it. So everyone kind of has like the ability to be able to get in on the ground right now. Okay. And AI will exponentially grow businesses. Now I'm talking to really black business owners right now. AI gives us the ability to really grow. And we need to use AI. If you need to understand how to use AI or implement AI within your business, call the number in the description. I got you. So let's talk about how the black dollar only circulates for 6 hours. So I got a Shell gas station that's up the road. I'm actually in right now, but I got a Shell gas station up the road, and it's in the hood. It's actually right by a black college, and they hate it when I come in there because every time I come in there and spend my money, I ask them, "Hey, what are y'all doing with the money that y'all making here? Are y'all circulating that back into the community somehow? Because every dollar, 98% of the dollars that come in here are black dollars. They need to be put back into the community for the black people. You don't need to be, oh, this is one of the biggest things. I said, y'all take this shit and y'all take it back to India or Pakistan. Where the fuck y'all from? Because that's what y'all supposed to do. Don't get it twisted. You're not supposed to be concerned with the um um like the situations for another like group of people, and as a human you should, okay, but that's just not how they're built. Okay, so they gonna take that money, they not finna go like do no food drives, they not finna go buy no books for no kids, they not finna do none of that. They got junkies sitting in front of their stove. They facilitating that type of environment, that type of energy. Niggas crazy, boy. Circulating 6 hours within the community, that's ridiculous. We must begin to and I say that with a fucking polo shirt on. I'm sorry. We must begin, but I do got black owned apparel. Don't get it twisted. We need to start spending money with black owned businesses. I damn don't want to take this shit off now. Talking like that. For real. What? Fuck all these people, bro. So breaking down the stereotypes. The angry black man myth. Challenging the harmful stereotype that demonizes black men's emotions. Okay. Number one, they scared. Okay. That's why they act like that, bro. Period. Folks scared, bro. All right. You naturally it's just you have this power within that gives you that physical capabilities that other people just really work very, very hard for, still can't really get there. But they scared, bro. Redefining strength, embracing vulnerability as a sign of courage and not weakness. This is something that's very big emotionally for not only black men but men, period. Okay, but I'm talking to black men right now. We need to understand that it's okay to be vulnerable. Okay, it's okay to be at a state of weakness or broken down, not to be weak, but it's okay to be in a state of weakness where you are harmed and be okay acknowledging that. That's okay, bro. Emotional intelligence. I need this, my motherfucking self. Developing self-awareness, empathy, and healthy communication skills. We need to be able to communicate in a healthy way, not always having to argue because someone else doesn't believe what we believe, someone else doesn't abide by the same creeds or bang the same shit that we bang. We still need to be able to communicate, okay, because that is the whole thing about separation. When you are able to take control of a group of people, the best way to do it is to separate them, get them separate, have them fighting and feuding with each other, then we can conquer their ass. Redefining the success on our terms. Defining success beyond material possessions and financial gain. Okay, we are much more than that. Okay, started out spiritual, we're going to end spiritual. Community building, investing in relationships and contributing to the betterment of our communities as much as possible. Okay, I know these folks got a stronghold, on the economy and just everything like that, but as much as you can, spend money with us. Legacy creation, leaving a positive impact on future generations. We must, this is so big, bro, is that it is, bro, we old now, bitch, I'm down to 40. Okay, I'm 36, but I'm down to 40. Bitch, it's over with. Okay, not over with, but it's over with. We need to be trying to put all of this type of stuff within. Boy, I seen a jit the other day, bro. This jit with 13 with a mouthful of gold to you. I'm not knocking it, But where is the parental guidance? And the thing about this was, it was the mother that posted the picture. We have to begin to point our children in the right direction in every way, financially, spiritually, physically, in every way. Pour it into the children. Collective uplift, balancing individual achievement with the collective progress of black men. I'm proud of you. Whatever you're doing, I'm proud of you. Street nigga, you got your shit together. I'm proud of you. You on the back of a garbage truck, I don't give a fuck. I'm proud of you. Keep grinding. I'm proud of you. Tools for unlearning. Therapy. Seeking professional mental health support to address trauma and emotional challenges. Don't go to a white therapist. Support groups. Connecting with other black men in safe spaces to share experiences and offer support. Communities. We must begin to build our own communities, our own groups. Let's play basketball together. Let's play, 7-on-7 football. Let's do, community build. Have some discussions during these community builds, these groups. Make sure your camera's still on. Oh, shit. Okay, it is. Excellent. Education, reading books. You see this shit. I didn't start reading books when I went to prison. I've been reading books, articles, and other resources to expand knowledge and challenge perspectives. There's a book I'm going to tell y'all about. It's Discrimination and Disparities. Damn, I forgot what that shit is, but it's by Thomas Sowell. I fuck with Thomas Sowell, okay, because he gonna keep it 100 with the numbers. I like to talk numbers, okay. It's gonna challenge a lot of beliefs, that we still, have a stronghold on our minds. Self-reflection, practicing mindfulness and introspection to gain self-awareness and promote healing. So this is the blueprint, y'all. Clear the land and then build. I'm proud of you. Continuous unlearning. Commit to ongoing self-reflection and challenging limiting beliefs. We must be able to take the time for ourselves. Get away from the daily grind. Take time, 10, 15 minutes a day. That's all you need. Sit your ass down. Read a book. Sit your ass down. Meditate. Sit your ass down. Breathe. Create space. Make room for new, empowering perspectives and behaviors. This is going to take time, my nigga, for you to unlearn the bullshit that has been pushed onto you your entire life. We want to build on solid ground. Construct your life on a foundation of self-awareness, resilience, and purpose. Lead by example. Mentor the next generation and build a legacy of strength and empowerment. The process never ends. This is going to be for the rest of your life. You are going to be trying to get better, empowering yourself as well as your people. One of the biggest things in prison, when I told, I didn't play no games when it came to education. You finna come into this education building, there's not no place to hide out. There's not no place to play. We in here to learn. Oh, you on that pull, you on that troll ass shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Cause I'm not finna allow one nigga to fuck it up for another nigga that's trying to really grow. Cause if you ain't trying to grow, fuck you, nigga. Period. None of this will be easy. Let me shoot my camera still on. Great. None of this is easy. You've been programmed since birth, but you can break it. You can reset yourself. Start with health, fix your mindset, and master money. Them EYL niggas, they doing their thing. Listen to their podcasts, read their books. They doing their fucking thing. And for those saying, but bro, the system is against us. No shit, Sherlock. It's supposed to be. It wasn't built by us. This ain't about fighting the system. It's about outsmarting it. It's about unlearning the bullshit they gave you and learning the blueprint they tried to hide. Bro, one of the most dumbest shit I used to always hear with niggas in prison, they be talking about how they gonna get out and do the same thing but differently. As if the police not getting better on a daily basis as well. Like, they not getting new technology. They not getting better. Like, You finna get out and think you just so souped up in your thoughts and do the same shit that's gonna get you right back in that motherfucker where you can never be a man. I don't give a fuck how much money you making in there. You'll never be a man from inside that wall. It's impossible. C, they sold us a map where X marks the spot, but the treasure ain't there. It's a trap. Meanwhile, they walking around with the real map in their back pocket, laughing while we still digging in the wrong places. If you can't handle the truth, bitch, go watch Netflix. I'm here to try to make this shit shake. All right. Um, if you tuned in, thank you for tuning in. This was a little bit off of my, obviously my AI and automations wave, but it's needed. All right. Shout out to all the niggas doing their thing. I see you and I'm proud of you. I'll